everyone. So today we're going to make some roasted garlic and some asparagus. So I apologize, but I'm having to do a voiceover because for some reason the audio didn't take when I recorded myself. I was walking into the grocery store and a lady stopped me on the way out and she said, "You look like someone I could ask, how do you cook this?" And she had a thing of asparagus in her hand. She actually thought you throw away the tops, and I was like, no! So a few of my friends had asked how I cook mine when I posted on my Facebook that I had made them, so I decided to film myself making more. I went in and bought 4 bundles of them, and I've already washed and let these dry, but I went ahead and put the packaging back on so you could see how you buy them in the grocery store. And I have just a strainer, or you can use a bowl to collect the ends of them, and this is how you actually get the ends off. So you just hold it up and you let it bend and it will break and then you lose one on the floor. That's okay. So that's the part you keep. The part that breaks off is actually, every part of it is edible, but that part is really woody and chewy, so it's just better to bend it and then let it break off. And I'm going to do this for both. I'm going to cook 2 of the bundles, and then in my pan, I actually have what's called a seal pat, and these came from Costco. It was a package of 4 for less than $20, but it just makes for easy to clean up, and the items won't stick to the bottom of the pan. But if you don't have a seal pat, you could easily line it with aluminum foil. You don't want to use plastic wrap because it will melt in the oven. And I have my oven preheating to 425 degrees. So I'm just going to go through the 2 bundles and just break off the stems. Now I save the stems and we make stock with our stems. I have a friend who actually makes asparagus soup and she'll use the ends for it, but for me they're just so woody that we use them, make a stock, and then we compost. I strain them out and then we compost whatever's left. So this is just me telling you that I've already washed them. So I'm just going to go through and break off a few. I did try breaking a couple at a time, and I'll just tell you it's easier just to pick them up one by one and break off the ends. So I keep dropping things, which is my normal. I absolutely love roasted vegetables, not just asparagus, but potatoes, yams, sweet potatoes, even bell peppers and carrots. We actually love eating that. And it's so simple and easy. You can add more spices to them. I simply do either like a Cajun seasoning or salt and pepper alone, which is what I'm going to do here. It's just phenomenal. So it doesn't take but a few minutes to go through and break off all the ends. I don't know what that look was for. But you can freeze asparagus, but you need to blanch them off first, and that's really just to help sort of keep the color. They're not necessarily mushy, but they're not as crisp if you freeze them and then use them later. You actually don't have to like thaw them or anything like that. If you freeze asparagus, you can take them straight out and use them in whatever you're going to cook with them. You can even roast them again, but they're just not as firm. But if you get them on a sale, it's worth getting them and freezing a few bundles of them so that you can have them. Alright, so now I'm just going to take some olive oil, and really and truly I'm just going to shake over it. It's probably 3 tablespoons or so of olive oil. This just happened to be the end of this bottle, so I'm going to use more than I probably would normally use, but not by much. And then this salt, I absolutely love. I don't make anything off of it, but if they want to send me some, great, I'll take it. It's about $5 or so for this little bottle. It's sea salt, but I really, really like the taste of it. So I'm just going to shake, I don't know, maybe I'm going to say 1.5 teaspoons of salt over the top. You just want to generously sprinkle it, and then grind some black pepper. I need to get more peppercorns. I have two beautiful peppercorn grinders. This is actually garlic and black pepper. I was just showing you that if you wanted to use it, you could use it as well. But since I have whole garlic to put in it, I'm not going to use that. So I like pepper, so I use an awful lot of it, but the more the merrier for me. My daughter actually will even take a few sprigs of Tabasco and sprinkle on there, but I don't like that, so I'm cooking it, I'm not going to do it. But if you like it, go right ahead. And you can add any kind of spice to it that you want. So now I'm just going to actually toss it. And you just want to make sure everything gets coated liberally with the olive oil. And it doesn't matter which way the stems are going or anything like that. And if I try to get them in as much of an even layer as possible, but they don't have to be in a single layer. Again, here I go, dropping them. So I'm just, like I said, just going to spread them out. I think I'm explaining that you don't have to do a single one by one. Make sure it's okay if they're more than one. About 5 or 6 minutes in, I go in and toss them in the oven just a little bit, just to sort of mix them around, but that's really the only time I do it. Now, I will put it in the oven 425, about 12 minutes or so. You can take it out. You can actually take a bite and see if that's how you like them done. We like ours really roasted. I'll leave them up to 20 minutes sometimes. These particular ones, I actually left at 22 minutes. I timed it, and this is what they look like when they're all said and done. Delicious. Hope you guys enjoy and have a great cooking time.